guess the grass is always greener on the other side. An intangible experience structures one Leviathan. From the Quran to leprechauns, since when did America fall in between Lebanon and Ireland?
Mama was a lullaby, daddy was a melting pot. Angel in my father's eye, only cause it helps him ride. Freedom screams through the sky, wounded by a culture shock. Mama was a lullaby, daddy was a melting pot. Mama was a lullaby, daddy was a melting pot. Angel in my father's eye, only cause it helps him ride. Freedom screams through the sky, wounded by a culture shock. Mama was a lullaby, daddy was a melting pot.
His philosophy was to beat up, you gotta push someone down. That was all I knew, cause that was all that was around. I found the flaws in his methods from the cause in myself. Father Diablo, only an uncle to everyone else. He taught me how to talk without looking in your eyes. Gave me a 9 to 5, made me ignore the lullabies. A puddle of the dry tears shade me colorless and categorized me as a baby, failing to realize how far away his mother is. Our relationship covered with strength, even though it's invisible. Hard to quit hearing her poetry, piercing emotions leak with the note she hits. I float, defying gravitation. The only mom I have is in my imagination, so it
Mama
goes.
was a lullaby, daddy was a melting pot. Angel in my father's eye, only cause it helps him ride. Freedom screams through the sky, wounded by a culture shock. Mama was a lullaby, daddy was a melting pot. Mama was a lullaby, daddy was a melting pot. One day daddy's gonna die, choking on the gun he bought. One day daddy's gonna die, choking on the gun he bought. One day daddy's gonna die, one day daddy's gonna die.
And when that day comes, I shall return to my mother, and we'll walk hand in hand straight to heaven. And when the clouds part, I'll tell her that I love her, and she'll accept with an open heart, no question. Unless dad was right, and she really was a monster. Maybe her silhouette reflects the hell of his own childhood. Maybe she's so insane, no one cared to help